this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I have been working super hard recently to get ahead of myself, ready for my holiday and get all of my videos lined up, and I was done and celebrating. And then today I had some diamond painting posts that I just cannot wait to open until I'm back. So here I am filming again, even though you're not going to see this until I am back, but hey ho. So I have my very first order from a brand new to me diamond painting shop, Munimade. Now I have actually ordered Munimade's trays before and I really like them. But a few months ago, I think it's just a few months, they actually started doing diamond paintings, and I've had my eye on a few of them and really like them, and absolutely would have ordered already if they were a little cheaper for me to order, because I'm in the UK, they're in the United States. It's not a reflection on them, it's just the nature of buying from small shops that it's not that cheap, you know. They don't have the big shipping deals that bigger companies have that enable them to subsidize it. So I've been tempted, but I haven't actually pulled the trigger. And then last week she brought out a couple of new paintings and I had to get one of them. This painting I really, really loved. You know, when a painting calls to you, and I'm not even sure if this is my usual style or if it's just something a bit different. You'll have to let me know what you think if you've been watching my channel for a while and know the kinds of things that I like. But I really, really, really wanted this painting. So I bit the bullet, spent all my recent cat sitting money buying the painting, which was a perfectly reasonable price for a small shop painting, and the shipping, which was a lot. However, I ordered this last Thursday. It is Thursday today in the UK and it's arrived. So that was good. The shipping was quick. Right, let me get in here and take a look. Oops, sorry, bangs the tripod. So Munimade comes, whoop, just dropping the box. So Munimade trays, no. So Munimade paintings come with several options. I opted to pay, I think it was $5 extra for this dust bag, because I thought that would be helpful to store it in. They don't come in a box as such. I didn't get any toolkit, so you could include a standard toolkit or a upgraded toolkit. I assume there's a standard toolkit. I can't actually remember if that was optional or not. I didn't get the upgraded toolkit, which contains one of her trays and a few other bits and bobs, just because it added too much to the cost. And actually I have one of her large trays and it's a great tray, but I don't tend to use it because it's a little bigger than I prefer. So I didn't do that, although I was very tempted. But I got the lovely dust cover. So this painting, let me get it out so I can show you what I've got here. I have heard really good things about the quality of these paintings, so I'm very excited. Okay, so I have here Nightfall, and I know it's just a little image so you can't see it properly yet, but I will have it out in a moment. And it is a round painting. It's 60 by 75 centimeters, and the artist is Fedora. Munimade does license all of the artwork that they offer. So, ooh, I'm excited. Right, let me get in. This bag is sealed all round, I think, so I'm just going to chop into the end of it. Let's have a look. So it is out of stock. I think it sold out the evening it came out, because she did mention in her Facebook group, which I'm a member of, that she does a very small run of paintings the first time, just in case there's any issues, and then she orders slightly more for future runs. But also, as a small shop, obviously she doesn't carry massive amounts of stock. So I got this quite quickly after it came out. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So first impressions, lovely soft canvas backing. It's this kind of canvas that's got really popular now with a lot of companies, and it's got a really good feel to it. So it's got nicely scalloped edges, and it's got that sort of cotton wool effect feeling on the back. So it's sturdy, but it's light, and I enjoy that a lot. Quite a few companies are using this now. It must be an easy one to produce or something, but yeah, good stuff. Right, I'm going in. So I love the little ribbon. Oh, and my tag is attached to that, so I'll just put that to the side because I don't want to lose it. And let's see what comes out if I tip it. Lots of drills. Is there anything else in there? Yes. There's some sort of sheet, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, what have I got? Look at these lovely drills. Quite dark colour palette actually, and you'll see in a minute in a minute when I show you the painting why that's slightly surprising to me. However, it is called Nightfall. It is someone looking out of a window and it's night outside. So whilst when you look at the painting the bright colours draw you in, it has got darker tones, and that does make sense. So I'm just going to have a little look at some of these. Let me get a tray. It doesn't look like I have a toolkit, so the basic toolkit must also have been an added extra, and I don't need any more basic toolkits. I've stopped selecting those if I have the option because I don't need them. I have my own accessories. So let's take a look at some drills, see what sort of thing I am dealing with here. So they look like acrylic round drills, which is very common that companies do acrylic round drills, even if they do resin square drills, because with round drills it really doesn't matter so much. Acrylic drills can be beautifully shiny and perfect, and these look very nice. Nice and sparkly and shiny, very even. I can't see any odd shapes in this little batch, so that's all encouraging. Let's pull out some other colours as well. I can see there's some ABs. Brief interlude there where I spilled drills everywhere and I've had to pick them up. So what shall I look at next? How about one of these ABs? Everyone likes ABs, right? ABs are Aurora Borealis drills, just in case you're not familiar with the term. And they have this extra special glitzy coating on. There you go. They're going to add some lovely sparkle. I like it. There's probably a little bit of static in the drills, which is quite common when they come in these little baggies. I mean, the AB one is finest. They tend to be, but the blue ones did stick in my tray a little bit when I was pouring it out. But that's okay. Nothing major. Right, actually, I feel like I'm doing this back to front. I'm going to look at the canvas now, and then maybe I'll delve into the drills a little more after. So, let me try and get that, that key out. There we are. Okay, yeah, definitely should have done this bit first. Can't think straight when I get excited. So I've got a nice printed sheet in here. Thank you so much for purchasing a Munimade brand diamond painting kit. Thank you for making lovely kits, Munimade. So this is really nice, just letting us know a little bit of about the history of how she always dreamed of selling diamond paintings at some point, and how she has the honour of supporting and paying talented artists. An invitation to let them know if they have any problems. Like I said, they do a very short, small even, a very small run of paintings on the first production, and then if there are any issues, then they're very responsive, also I have heard. And here are some instructions, just in case you're new to diamond painting, and some information about the shop, so that's great. There's returns. She does provide more drills if I run out. A bit about licensing and rendered. The images are hand charted by a designer. Brilliant. I love hand charted pieces. It just yeah, as she says here, it smooths out a lot of the confetti and it just gives you a really crisp diamond painting with less pixelation visible. And oh, that's interesting. She's actually saying that destashes are common. We kindly ask you not to price gouge. Gauge? I'm not sure. Price gouge. And ooh, if they find that people are doing that, they will ban them from future purchases. Okay, fair enough. Experimenting with packaging in the coming months. And a bit about toolkits, but I don't have one of those. Okay, cool. A sticker sheet. I love a sticker sheet. And let me show you this closer up picture of the image so you can hopefully see why I absolutely fell for this. I love the whimsical nature of this girl staring out the window and the planets and the stars and all of that. I love the cat and the dog and just this kind of, I just love the art style. It's gentle and soft and just peaceful to me. I think it's so beautiful. Right, what have I got here? I've got 51 colours. Ooh, I don't remember seeing this before. So I've got a long sticker that has the number, the code and the DMC. And then I've also got another individual sticker that's just the code. That's a really good idea. I don't remember seeing that anywhere else before. That's one long sticker, but you've got the option for that. So if you're using things like Elizabeth Ward style storage containers where they could be quite small, that could be really handy to just have that on it. And a lot of people ignore this bit or that bit anyway and chop them off. I like it. That's a nice touch. And the whole thing is a sticker sheet. So you've got a piece here that you could add into your logbook or whatever you use to track your progress. Okay. Time to see my canvas. It's poured glue, so I'm just going to roll it back on itself. I think almost all of the big name companies are now using poured glue. It's just so much more flexible and easy to work with and so much more forgiving and just, yeah, I like to see it. I think double-sided adhesive is cheaper, but people expect quality when they're paying premium prices, so poured glue is the way to go. Right. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. So what can I see? At the top, oh, actually, yeah, let me show you the top part. I will pan over it as I always do, but let's show you the top part as well. So there's a logo at the top. I've got a legend on the top right and also the bottom left. And at the bottom, there's just some details about the canvas. And then at the bottom, oh, that's a nice touch. So the Munimade website, but also an Instagram tag for the artist, Cat Fedora. Very nice. So it is a beautifully crisp, clear canvas. Let me zoom you in a little bit just so you can see. Very nicely printed. I'm not seeing anything whatsoever that would be problematic. There are faint guide circles, which I personally am quite happy with. I don't mind that at all. They really are quite faintly done, I think. Yeah, I mean, people who really don't like guide circles probably wouldn't like them, but for me, these are just going to help me place neatly. So I'm quite happy with that. Right, let me zoom you out again. So, aren't the colours gorgeous? Do you see what I mean? That it's a combination of bright colours and then darker themes. That's going to be such a pretty juxtaposition. And I see quite a lot of colour blocking. So all in this sky area and the curtain up there and just around the edges there's quite a bit. But then there are some sections that are a bit more confetti, like down here where you're going to be chopping and changing your colours a lot more. Overall though, I would say it's not a high confetti piece. And that suits me just fine these days. I'm struggling more and more with confetti and how much it slows me down. I think this will actually work up reasonably quickly, which is a bonus for me because I don't have as much time for diamond painting as I used to, and I do still like getting through them and having a completion. Okay, let me check the glue. Oh, very nice and sticky. No concerns there. And this cover is a nice thickness because they can be too flimsy, they can be too thick, and either one irks me a bit, but that is a good balance. I've just got a little bit of fraying here where the scalloped edge has come away from the kit. And it looks like it may be doing that a little bit in all of the corners except for one. But I don't think that will be a problem. I'll just keep an eye on it. Wow. I love all the details in a painting like this. I love that I can do all these little pictures within a picture, you know. I could set out to work on this book or this cat or this dog or these flowers or that planet or whatever. And it means that there's all these details popping out of the canvas as you're working through it, which is so satisfying. So how many colours have I got? I've got 51 colours and 4 ABs is what I was looking for. So let me get those out now. I know I went a bit back to front and started looking at these before, but I'm just going to pull the ABs out and find out where they go. Because different companies have different takes on how much to use ABs, so it's interesting to see how they've placed them. So the white one is this tick, and it's in the moon. You can see in the moon and the stars. And I think that's the main bit because there's not loads of any of these. And then what have I got? I'm all in a muddle. 166 is the green one that is those 3 dots. So I see some here. So that book's gonna sparkle. A little bit down here. A little bit up there. So sort of highlighting certain books. And then there's a pink one which has the symbol black dot on a pink background. And that's, oh, well, those flowers. Lovely. I like that. I like flowers I like ABs for things like flowers. I don't see any others, so they've given quite a lot just for that little section. And then this sort of one that makes me think of a TV aerial, this other green, is down here a little bit, and some bits in the plants up here. Okay, so fairly sparing use of ABs, but they've still packed 4 of them in, which is nice. I like that. I think that's a good use of them because the bright colours and then the shininess of the dark colours in these sections are going to create lots and lots of sparkliness anyway. It doesn't need tons of ABs, I don't think. Right, I'm going to pan over it so that you can see it a little bit more closely, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts and say goodbye. So there you have it. I would say I am very impressed with my first purchase from Munimade. You know, this is a good quality diamond painting, good quality weight of canvas and stickiness. The drills look great from the couple that I looked at. Like, I didn't see any trash in the bits I looked at. Okay, I only looked at a few colours, but you know, they were really consistent. The licensing of an artist is something that really appeals to me, and I just think the choice of art is so, so beautiful and whimsical and just gorgeous. I'm so glad that I decided to buy it. It's the most money I've ever spent on a diamond painting when I factor in the shipping. So I really did think long and hard about it before I decided I was going to go for it when it came out. But I'm glad that I did. I'm really, really happy to have this in my collection. So check out Munimade's website if you want to see, if you want to watch out for this one coming back or any of the other paintings that she has. As I say, she's a tray specialist. That was what she did first. So you can look on there for trays. They're very, very popular. They don't tend to be in stock, but check her out and join her Facebook group to find out more about what she does and when there are things available. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.